Well, you want to deal with that now, or?
No. I don't want to deal with it later.
We're off to a great start. Flat tire before we even left the rig. Classic. Good morning. I got Max with me. We've got a couple hours this morning to try and get on a few cubbies, and hopefully we can knock some birds down, but we'll see what happens. Let's go. There's Max. We just started walking.
Hey everybody, on this video I got a couple of hunts pieced together. This first one is just Max and myself, and the second one is Mike and Charger, Max and me. Like you just heard and saw, Max went on point fairly shortly after we started walking on what ended up being covey of Huns. Took a first shot right as those birds got up, and two got right in line with each other, and so I ended up doubling on that first shot and missed on my follow-up shot. Had a chance for 3 out of that covey.
Double. Dead bird, fetch him up. Good boy, Max. Good boy. Double. Good job, dude. Fetch him up. Good boy, dude. Good boy. Here. 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 Good boy. Okay, dead bird, fetch him up. All right, pretty. Dead bird, fetch him up. Come on, I'll make him find this one. Dead bird, there you go. There he is, fetch him up. Fetch him up, you smell him. Sorry, I pulled the camera off my head. There he is, good boy, here. Here. Come here. Come here. Good boy, dude. Come here. Here, Max. Good boy. And there's the second one. Good boy, Max. Good boy.
On this one, Max went on point probably 200 or 300 yards later after we doubled up on those Huns and worked forward probably another couple hundred yards before these birds finally flushed. Ended up being a covey of Chukar this time. Knocked down one on that first shot, missed on the second one, and Max ran forward. He ended up grabbing that bird that I knocked down, but he was just wounded and not dead. He had him in his mouth for a little bit. That bird ended up jumping out and ran over off that cliff. We probably spent 20 plus minutes looking for that bird and never did turn him up. Sucks losing birds. I hate losing them, but we really could not find that bird anywheres.
Dead bird. Dead bird, Max. Good boy. Good boy. Fetch him up. Dead bird. Those ones are tough, huh? Get him, Max. Don't let that bird beat up on you, bud. Fetch him up. Gosh, I hate losing birds, but we went through this whole rock face, and I went between every little rocky, craggy spot I could find. Just couldn't turn that bird up. I seen him fall, seen Max chasing after him. He had him at one point, but I think he just came over this edge, and I don't know, he's piled up somewhere, but we're gonna walk the rest of this little ridge out.
Well, pretty shortly after waving the white flag on looking for that bird, Max went on point here up this chute, got up to the top, and he was moving forward. I expected those birds to be quite a bit further out, and pressed her cord right before they ended up flushing, and caught the second, third shot, and I knocked down a bird with that first one, and you can see he ran and bailed right off that edge too, and wouldn't you know it, the same darn story as that first one. And we looked and looked and looked for that bird for a while and never did turn him up either. And so it was two in the same morning within, I don't know, 40 minutes of each other.
Good bird, Max.
Ended up losing both of those
Come on.
birds.
Good boy. That bird. I really don't like losing birds. I don't know, just couldn't find it. Back to the truck we go. Back at the rig. 2 huns, doubled up on both them chuckers. Bailed off over the edge and never did find either one of them little buggers. These guys got back at me in the bag and popped this thing. So I looked down and back of my pants were all wet, about bottom of the pack's all wet. So I gotta get a new water bladder now, but oh well, what can you do besides laugh? I'm in the market for another one. I have to order it today. Maybe catch me a Black Friday deal, who knows? Good boy, bud, good boy. Well, waiting for Mike to get out here. I don't think you can beat listening to Chris Ledoux on a 24-degree morning and watching the sun start to try to peek over and pink sunrise. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. Excited to get out and follow the dogs around. We'll see how she goes. He's got something up there.
On this hunt, just like these ones do here, birds seem to flush wild all day long on us. Scoured the internet far and wide, and I haven't found a choke tube that would help us in this situation. But anyways, dogs did really, really good today. This is probably the best day that they've had all season together, watching each other and backing. It was stinking cool to see how well they were working together.
Good boy. Hey, you guys are lucky. If that buck was under 22 inches wide, would have lit you up. It looks like he's right on the line. I like 20-inch wide buck.
So in this setup, you can see Max is on point. Charger's backing him really, really, really well. Like I said, the dogs performed absolutely awesome on this day. This ended up being a covey of huns. We moved in, thought they were a little further. We both had our eyes on a little rock patch that we thought was the birds, and then Mike spotted them at the last second. You'll see him point them out right before they flush. 3 of those birds peeled off to the left, and 1 went to the right. He was the most appealing looking to both of us, apparently, and just like last time, we went after the same one. Mike beat me to the trigger, and I ended up shooting air just to back him up, I suppose.
Oh, I picked the same bird as you. You got me. Oh, nice shot, man. Picked the same bird as you. You got me.
I seen him on the ground. Good dogs.
Boys.
Good boy, Max.
Good boy.
Here. Good boy.
Horse.
Charge. Here.
Dead bird.
Good boy, Max. Good job.
Dead bird. No, I didn't shoot that one.
Good boy, Charge.
Good boy.
That was nice work.
Good boys. Here. 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 Back him up. Good boy. Nice shooting.
On this setup, Max is on point. You can see him in the top center of the screen. This ends up being a covey of chukars that get up from underneath this rock. You'll see I got them highlighted there, and they fly straight out. Mike ended up missing all 3 of them birds, but I thought they were a little bit further ahead, and I hadn't quite rounded yet, so I was still straight uphill to the right of him, and I couldn't get a shot at any one of them because I was eclipsed by him. They're too close to being right in front of him. But like I said, pretty solid dog work, and those dogs are working absolutely incredible together right now.
Good dogs. Unbelievable.
No bird. Good job. Good job. No bird.
I think them were chukars.
Yeah, they were.
Shot over the, I think I shot over him every time. I just couldn't get my gun down to save my butt.